Hello, party people. The mic doesn't want to cooperate today, so I'm holding on to it. If you guys could see the cover to this book, I would hope you'd like it. It didn't require like hours to set up. It required a decent amount of time to set up, but just to get everything that at the angle I wanted to get at, and I had to make do with what I had available at the time. Granted, this is like 4 o'clock in the morning or something, but I like the cover. It's simple. It's a couple Easter eggs in it, and yeah, it's it's just like a huge weight was taken off of me. At the same time, I'm like, so what do I do now? Or just now what? It's a weird feeling, but I've discovered what my niche is in terms of writing. The stream of consciousness that I mentioned over and over is defined by Google as a person's thoughts and conscious reactions to events perceived as a continuous flow. The term was introduced by William James in his Principles of Psychology from 1890. It goes on to say a literary style in which a character's thoughts, feelings, and reactions are depicted in a continuous flow uninterrupted by objective description or conventional dialogue. James Joyce, Virginia Woolf, and Marcel Proust are among its notable early exponents. I don't know who Marcel Proust is. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. But I'm familiar with Virginia Woolf, let's say that. It goes on to say, like, judging by, so I never heard of this book and I never read it. I might, take a look at the Cliff Notes or something. What is an example of stream of consciousness? Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf, an example of stream of consciousness writing. The book gives readers access to almost all of the protagonist's thoughts over the course of a single day. How this works in autobiographical material, I don't know, but it works to me. It's you guys will see what the book cover is. You relax. You see what the book cover is. This if the earliest note of this book, I mentioned this in the beginning. As far back as I can tell, I might have created the document like maybe just a title page. I wouldn't be surprised if it was between 2012 and 2015. Keeping in mind, Could Have Been Crazy was published in 2012, so I might have started a template and just never got around to adding more to it until 2015. In 2015, I don't know what I did. I started putting ideas in the document on paper, whatever, and I didn't look at it again until like sporadically between 2015 and 2020. Before 2020, let's say like, I think it was like 2018-ish, I started to add a few more chapters, and I had life experiences to add, to reminisce about. And of course, you want them fresh in your head, so that's why I put them down, because I want to see how I felt at that time. Then 2020 happened, and I didn't make as much progress on the book as I thought I was during 2020 for obvious reasons. I had plenty of free time, and I think a lot of it was, yes, it was me focusing on my YouTube channel, but take that how you want to take it. One creative source to another, I guess. I don't know. But in I would say 2022, 2023, that scaled up by a significant amount. And by 2024, I realized I only have so many months, so many weeks left until the deadline I set for myself. And I think I mentioned this in a previous video. I just let whatever thoughts and life, occurrences in my head, I just put all down into the document. And it some people might think it was rushed, but I honestly don't. I think I had all these words in my head, and I was just procrastinating, and I was just not ready to put them down because I don't like putting things down into an even not a finalized copy and taking them away. At the farthest, I will take those words that I put down and adjust them, but the core of the sentence, for example, would not be touched. And this is my personal stream of consciousness. This is how I write, which it's sort of a good and bad thing. The good thing is I got the book done. It's all that really matters. There's no newer life experiences in my life, so I guess I gotta wait like I don't know, like 10 years for something else to happen. Yeah, it took me a long time, but I'm starting to realize I can't write fiction. It's very difficult for me to write fiction, and I don't know what to do about that. I'll figure it out, but um, I'm I'm not good at setting the scene. So let's say I'm writing about the protagonist going to the grocery store. I'm not gonna illustrate what it looks like, where the produce is placed, what address the supermarket's on. Like, it's not that I can't do that. It's that it's boring to me. Setting up the scene piece by piece, I feel like that's more suited for like a movie, a short film. But in this day and age, I don't think it's as simple as that for reading purposes. I mean, the fact that the printed word is becoming somewhat less and less important, I think it speaks volumes to society changing, etc. Are there still people who read books? Of course. Am I one of them? Probably not. Unless I force myself to sit down and read a book, I'm probably not going to read a book. Um, and it's a term I have to use, is forced, because it's not enjoyable for me. Um, can this be a narcissistic quality? Yes, it can. But you know, it's my book, and you guys want to read it? Feel free. Um, I'm in the final stages of the editing process. There was a lot of nitpicky stuff that I had to go through. I want exactly 2 spaces between every ending punctuation. Some of the lines were not justified in terms of alignment. So everything is smooth right now. It goes from one margin to another margin, top margin, bottom margin. It's all there. And I'm looking at the book cover right now, and I wish I could show it to you guys. I just want there to be a little bit of element of surprise there. So I like it. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's believe it or not, I would say it's less personal than could have been crazy. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know. To me, it does. But I have a biased opinion. So what can I say? All right, guys. Dude, I keep talking about this book. Like, I just want to ship it off and like not worry about it for like a long time. I know it could have been crazy and extra sensory are. I guess they're free on Kindle now, but I think they're free on other sources as well. Because like after a certain amount of time, I guess Amazon's just like, no, we can't keep this account open and keep this person making money over and over. Because like at some point, arguably when an author dies, their books become popular. Whatever. I'm not saying that's false. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying it's a thing. I'm not saying I believe in a thing. All right. All right. That's all I got. Um, I haven't been able to do much of anything because like I've just been thinking about this over and over in a positive way, of course. Um, I'm surprised I'm not obsessing about it because like a lot of the corrections and edits I'm making are corrections and edits I agree with, or else I want to make them. Maybe that's what my problem with Could Have Been Crazy was. Not only was it a daunting task to edit, like I explained this before, everyone I asked to edit it didn't want to edit it. So it's kind of hard, like when there's no financial incentive for them. And like obviously, I was not predicting that Could Have Been Crazy was going to be a bestseller. So like, what do they get out of it? And the problem with that is just like the problem with like Twitch. What what good does hiring a mod do for you if you can't pay them? Unless they're popular and they want to be friends with you, blah, blah, or they are friends with you and they want to help with the Twitch channel, the YouTube channel, um, you're going to need mods at one point. And nobody wants, from my experience, nobody wants to be a mod unless there's some sort of incentive there for them. Whether it be helping you make videos or content or whatever, they want to be a part of that. And if all you need are mods to just be mods, I don't think it's a glamorous position. Unless you blow up, then maybe. But there are people who are at the top of the mountain who pay their mods, and that's rightly so because they're at the top of the mountain. They are doing something that does not need to be profitable. They have made it profitable, and it's not that easy of a thing to do. All right, guys. Thanks for listening and watching. Take care of yourselves and each other.